OutDaughtered. The real reason the Busbys are still having a strained marriage. Adam and Danielle Busby have been having marriage problems since OutDaughtered Season 10 premiered, and the couple's relationship continues to strain as more episodes drop. There has been growing tension between the spouses, leaving many OutDaughtered viewers wondering if the duo will weather the storm. The pair married in 2006 before welcoming their first child Blayke Louise in 2011. Later, in 2015, Danielle gave birth to the quintuplets Ava Lane, Olivia Marie, Hazel Grace, Riley Page, and Parker Kate. As a result, the couple landed the OutDaughtered show, which debuted on May 10, 2016. Since OutDaughtered Season 10 debuted, being parents to 6 young children has taken a toll on Danielle and Adam. That prompted Danielle to demand more help from Adam, thus leading to lots of friction in the house. Due to their contrasting views and conflicting schedules, the OutDaughtered reality stars have become more distant. The Busby's matriarch noted that she had been feeling the brunt of handling all the house chores solo. Despite voicing her opinion for a couple of years, Adam has taken little to no action to resolve their issues, thus straining their marriage. Adam and Danielle have been at each other's throats over parenting styles. Danielle constantly has harsh outbursts when addressing Adam, and he hardly listens to her concerns. Over time, the mom of 6 has expressed that doing all the house chores alone is a lot of work and needs extra help. Adam isn't comfortable with the idea, which made Danielle ask him to step up and help a little more in the house. However, Adam has been taking a lot of photography deals away from home, making it hard for him to be at home throughout. Desperate, Danielle asked for help from her sister Crystal Mills, aka Aunt Kiki. Aunt Kiki's babysitting role didn't go as expected, with the quints demanding that she get fired after forgetting to pick them up from the bus stop. Crystal found managing the Busby household difficult. While discussing the possibility of getting a nanny, an option Adam is still hesitant about, he noted that finding someone willing to take up the task would be tough. Danielle has been juggling motherhood and being a wife while caring for their daughters, which hasn't been easy. The OutDaughtered star runs a family-owned clothing store, Grayson B Boutique, in League City, Texas. On the other hand, Adam operates a photography company. With their busy schedules, it has become difficult for the OutDaughtered couple to find common ground on parenting and house chore activities, thus causing chaos at home. Adam and Danielle have many stressors in their lives, and their marriage seems to be suffering in the aftermath. Danielle has been handling business at home, leaving her with endless responsibilities. Exhausted, it has been spilling over to how the quints' mom talks to Adam. She is obviously overwhelmed but unable to express herself well, which has made the OutDaughtered reality star come off as nagging. One of their worst arguments was when debating whether they needed some extra pair of hands. Danielle started yelling at Adam in the kitchen and didn't seem worried that their oldest daughter, Blayke, was there playing on the phone. Adam was dismayed when she lost it, and it looked as if the OutDaughtered duo had hit an all-time low. Adam, who hardly complains or expresses his feelings, made a shocking confession that left Danielle heartbroken. The father of 6 admitted to feeling undervalued by his wife, which led him to seek solace in his girls. Adam has been close with his kids throughout the years and prioritizes spending ample time with them. He went on a daddy-daughter date for the Houston Texan jersey release party accompanied by Uncle Dale Mills and his daughter Kenzie Mills. Adam also recently shared a video where Hazel performed a little music set, stating that even though her videos were funny, he loved them. Therefore, it is easy to see how much time the father of 6 spends with his girls and how much quality time with them means to him, since that's where he feels loved and appreciated. Often Danielle has openly criticized and emasculated Adam. She is overbearing and, at times, comes across as a control freak. Even when she has something positive to say about him, it is always followed by some inadequacies that she sees. As a result, it is easy to see where the conflict comes from and why Adam feels unappreciated. The twosome have limited communication skills and are constantly bickering. Even though Danielle has often expressed to Adam how she wants the kids' things handled, he doesn't seem to follow. For example, the OutDaughtered dad forgot the kids' first school day. In another incident, Adam went to get school supplies shopping without a list, thus coming back home with the wrong items, via TLC. Lack of proper communication seems to be the key issue with the OutDaughtered duo. Hence, both parties have things they need to work on to make their relationship a smooth ride. Danielle and Adam have been coping well despite the marriage issues showcased in OutDaughtered Season 10. The Busbys are still together and seem to be faring pretty well, as they regularly share appreciation posts on their respective social media platforms. Adam posted a photo carousel of Danielle and their girls on Mother's Day, writing, every day counting our blessings for this beautiful mom of 6. Danielle recently shared cute pictures of them on a date during Justin Timberlake's concert in Austin, Texas. Notably, the lovebirds were also together during Grace and B's 2nd anniversary. Even though the OutDaughtered pair don't always see eye to eye, there is no love lost in the family. Adam and Danielle still live in Texas with their daughters and seem to be working towards their parental and marital problems as a unit, as they are desperately trying to salvage their series follows married couple Adam and Danielle Busby as they raise their 6 children, 5 of whom are quintuplet girls: Ava Lane, Olivia Marie, Hazel Grace, Riley Paige, and Parker Kate. The couple also shares an older daughter, Blayke Louise. OutDaughtered showcases the happy couple as they navigate life with all 6 of their children. The show follows their day-to-day lives, giving insight into home life with so many young daughters. The Busby quints were actually the first all-female set of quintuplets born in the entire world since 1969, and the first in the U.S. New episodes of OutDaughtered will drop every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time and run for approximately 1 hour in length. It's unclear at this time how many episodes Season 7 will feature, as each of the previous 6 seasons all had various episode counts. Check out the descriptions of the first few episodes of Season 7 below. Courtesy of TLC. Valentine's Day approaches. Adam is torn over how to make his little girls feel special during the holiday. Danielle throws the family a surprise they will never forget, and the Busbys learn about fire safety with an unexpected twist. Firsts for the quints as the family heads to Wyoming for a ski trip. As the Busbys prepare for Hazel's eye appointment, they fear the worst. Also, with a global crisis looming, Adam and Danielle wonder what waits for them at home. For those who are new to the series, the description of the show reads, 40 bottles a day, 420 diapers a week and feedings every 3 hours became the new normal for Danielle and Adam Busby when they welcomed home the only all-female set of quintuplets in the country. The family of 3 became a family of 8 overnight, and we follow that incredible journey on OutDaughtered. The couple was blessed with their 5 youngest children after undergoing fertility treatment and intrauterine insemination, which was how they conceived their first daughter. Danielle explained how shocked they were to see 4 babies on the ultrasound, before they realized they were actually having 5. The next ultrasound was pure shock. There were clear as day 3 sacs we could see on the screen at one time and then one more kind of off to the side. So now we were looking at 4 babies. Adam is about to pass out and I am laughing. She wrote on Instagram at the time. OutDaughtered. Danielle Busby fosters project dear to her heart. The OutDaughtered crew returned to screens last night, giving fans the much-needed fix after their absence. In like fashion, Adam and Danielle Busby are moving at the speed of their super fast-growing family. Naturally, some of the conflict comes from Adam and Danielle's differing parenting styles. Notably, Danielle is often in work mode and preparing for the future. Conversely, Adam frequently wants to play and looks for every opportunity to have fun. Furthermore, even in Danielle's free time, she finds passion projects that align with intentional purpose-driven plans. During the premiere episode of OutDaughtered Season 10, Adam and Danielle Busby show parts of their busy life with 6 daughters. Undeniably, they have different approaches to their parenting. Although it seemingly creates mild friction between the couple, they team up to pitch in and manage their bustling Busby life. Several of the points that Danielle made were that Adam always focuses on the fun portions of life and she feels like he leaves the difficult parts to her. Oftentimes, Danielle feels the heavy burden of responsibility and can get annoyed with Adam's carefree method of moving through life. Throughout the episode, she often reminded him of tasks that needed to be completed, i.e., getting the van fixed, taking time to read with the quints, shopping for school supplies, etc. However, in many instances, Adam was living in the moment and appreciating the joy. Undeniably, his personality allows him to go more with the flow and have fun with his kids. While each of the parents offers a balancing aspect to the Busby life, it is a delicate dance that can sometimes get off kilter. Undeniably, Danielle Busby's natural wiring is more serious. For instance, she is geared to follow her passion-driven goals even in her free time. Understandably, she has a unique experience with the only set of all-girl quintuplets. When Adam and Danielle welcomed Ava, Hazel, Olivia, Parker, and Riley, it was a stressful time in their lives. As a passion project, Danielle has taken on a fundraising effort to bring awareness and funds to the NICU that took great care of them during the first 3 months of the quints' lives. Relationships. In a particularly emotional scene from the most recent season of OutDaughtered, Danielle and Blayke sat on the porch and talked about high school, boys, and the future. It was a simple conversation, but one layered with meaning. Danielle listened more than she spoke, letting Blayke take the lead. It was a turning point, not just for their relationship, but for Danielle's understanding of what it means to be a mom to a teen. She's no longer the center of Blayke's world, but she's still her anchor. And in many ways, that's even more important. Blayke's teenage years will no doubt bring more challenges. There will be fights, tears, milestones, and moments that test Danielle's patience and resolve. But there will also be laughter, late-night talks, and glimpses of the confident, compassionate woman Blayke is becoming. Through it all, Danielle is learning that the best way to raise a teenager isn't by controlling their every move, it's by walking beside them, offering guidance without judgment, and loving them through every phase of growth. For Danielle Busby, the reality of raising a teen is equal parts heartbreak and joy. It's the ache of letting go and the pride of seeing your child become themselves. It's late-night worry and early morning hugs. It's realizing that parenting doesn't get easier, it just gets different. And perhaps most importantly, it's the quiet acceptance that love doesn't look like it did when they were 5, but it's deeper, richer, and more resilient than ever. As OutDaughtered continues to document the highs and lows of the Busby family, Danielle's evolution as a mother is front and center. Her journey isn't defined by perfection but by persistence, intention, and heart. And as Blayke continues to grow, it's clear that Danielle is doing something right, not because she has all the answers, but because she's willing to show up, listen, and grow right alongside her daughter. The story of raising a teenager isn't just Danielle's anymore, it belongs to every parent watching, nodding, and maybe even tearing up, recognizing pieces of their own story in hers. And in that shared experience lies the truest kind of connection, the kind that reminds us we're never alone in the hardest, most beautiful parts of parenting. Danielle Busby has always worn many hats: mom, wife, businesswoman, reality star, but as the cameras of OutDaughtered continue to follow her life, the audience is now witnessing her most complex role yet, a mother raising a teenage daughter. With her eldest, Blayke, stepping into adolescence and the quintuplets not far behind, Danielle finds herself standing at a new frontier of motherhood, one that no amount of baby books or toddler tantrums could have prepared her for. While raising 6 daughters has never been easy, parenting a teen brings its own unique set of emotional challenges, shifting boundaries, and existential moments of reflection. When OutDaughtered first premiered in 2016, viewers were drawn to the miraculous story of America's first all-female set of quintuplets. But along with the awe of watching Hazel, Ava, Olivia, Riley, and Parker grow came the deeper, more intimate portrayal of what it means to parent at the edge of exhaustion. Through all the chaos, Blayke, the Busby's oldest daughter, has often served as the quiet, stabilizing presence in the family. Yet now, as she transitions into her teen years, Danielle is realizing that parenting Blayke requires a different kind of effort: emotional intuition, patience, and the ability to let go while still holding on tight. Danielle has opened up more than once about how difficult it is to reconcile the image of her sweet little girl with the young woman now forming her own opinions, asking hard questions, and asserting her independence. In recent episodes and social media posts, she's been candid about how fast time is moving, and how it often feels like it's slipping through her fingers. One moment she's brushing Blayke's hair before school, and the next, she's helping her pick out a dress for a school dance, wondering when she stopped being mommy and started becoming more of a guide than a guardian. But this transition isn't just tough on Danielle emotionally, it's challenging logistically too. In a house full of younger children, finding time to connect one-on-one with Blayke has become increasingly difficult. The Busbys have always made an effort to give each daughter individual attention, but the emotional needs of a teenager are vastly different from those of an 8-year-old. Blayke wants privacy, space, and independence, 3 things that are incredibly hard to come by in a household where 5 siblings share birthdays, schedules, and often even rooms. In a revealing moment captured on OutDaughtered, Danielle admitted that she sometimes feels guilty about the uneven distribution of her attention. With the quints requiring constant care and supervision, it's easy for Blayke's more subtle emotional needs to fall through the cracks. She's not having tantrums, but that doesn't mean she doesn't need her mom. Danielle's realization of this truth has become a pivotal point in her parenting journey, forcing her to reevaluate not just how she parents, but how she prioritizes. The shifting family dynamic has also begun to affect the sibling relationships in the house. Blayke, once the nurturing big sister, is now seeking more distance from the chaos. She wants time with friends, a bit more autonomy, and, naturally, some peace and quiet, something in short supply when 5 little sisters are bouncing around the house. Danielle has acknowledged that managing the expectations of the quintuplets while supporting Blayke's evolution is a delicate balancing act. She doesn't want Blayke to feel burdened by her role as the oldest, but it's also impossible to ignore how much she has always been a helper and a role model. Then there's the societal pressure. Danielle and Adam have always tried to raise their daughters away from the toxicity of fame, but being on television and social media brings a unique layer of complication. Danielle has expressed concerns about how public scrutiny might affect Blayke's self-esteem and social life. At an age when kids are already hyper-aware of how they're perceived, being part of a reality TV family can make every awkward phase or emotional outburst feel magnified. Danielle has become increasingly protective of Blayke's privacy, even as fans clamor for more updates and more access. Navigating the world of teenage emotions is no small feat, especially in an age of smartphones, cyberbullying, and viral trends. Danielle is well aware of the challenges facing this generation, challenges she never had to contend with when she was Blayke's age. In interviews, she's often said that she and Adam are learning in real time how to parent a teen in a digital world. They monitor social media use, limit screen time, and have open conversations about mental health, peer pressure, and body image. But even with the best intentions, Danielle knows that she can't protect Blayke from every disappointment or insecurity. All she can do is provide a safe space and a listening ear. What's clear is that Danielle is not parenting from a place of perfection, she's parenting from a place of vulnerability and love. She's not afraid to admit when she's struggling, and she's never pretended to have it all figured out. That honesty is what resonates most with fans. Whether she's breaking down in the kitchen after a tough conversation or sharing a heartfelt Instagram post about the bittersweet beauty of watching her daughter grow up, Danielle invites viewers into the raw, unscripted moments of motherhood. The demands on Danielle's time and energy are constant. She's still running Grace and B, managing her household, caring for her own health amid autoimmune challenges, and trying to be present for each of her daughters. But as Blayke grows older, Danielle finds herself shifting focus from doing everything to doing what matters most, connecting, understanding, and supporting her children in ways that meet their changing needs. That kind of parenting doesn't show up in Instagram photos, but it's the quiet, foundational work that shapes lifelong.